Alright, I hope we are live. That's because we are. Wonderful. So today we are going to be exploring the Salty 747. I'm going to see if it's any better than the default 747. If I'm being honest, the default 747 is actually quite crappy. I mean, we need some upgrades. Guys, we need some upgrades here with the sim. Apologies about missing out on the on stream earlier. I just had to cancel that just because I got a little tired and probably didn't really wake up until it was way too late. So, and it's like my time when it's 7 a.m. When it's 7 a.m. my time, it's prime time for for being on the VATSIM network. So over in the UK and over in Europe. So anyway, we're just gonna wait for the sim to load up, and then we're gonna explore the Salty 747. There should be a 747 that I don't know if the improvements are going to be any better, but I'm looking for something a bit more top the range. Right, I'm looking for something that delivers a little bit better than the default 747. I know that PMDG has one in the works. I don't know when they're exactly planning on bringing that out. So. Speaking of the PMDG, tomorrow we are getting the 777-200ER. They said launch is tomorrow between 1600 and 2400 Zulu. So that is what they have told me to expect, and we'll be going live tomorrow night. Y'all get to watch me probably purchase it live. Though I have a meeting that I don't have to pay that much attention to. But other people do. I might purchase it in that meeting. So. Are chilling for right now. You're being for right now. Now, one of the things I am going to do at some point, ladies and gents, I am going to upload these guys to the interwebs as appropriate, and then I'm going to give everyone links for the checklists that I don't follow them. I don't follow the checklist that much. That said, though, there are some checklists that I do recommend. I don't need to follow the checklists that much to kind of understand sort of what's going on now. So, yeah, today's stream is going to be in a very similar format to yesterday's stream. We're going to hop in the new plane. We're going to try to figure out how it works. And then we're going to go for a little small flight. Right? We're going to go for a tiny little flight. We're going to calibrate the throttles, which we're flying a bone, which we shouldn't have to do. It's not really my intention to calibrate. Well, I might have to double check the throttles, but I think I have everything figured out. So. we are just chilling right now, waiting for this one to load up. We're gonna see if we have a we're gonna see here if we have a 747 that is worthy of my time. That is worthy of going on to VATSIM. The default 747 certainly is not there. It certainly is not worthy of my time. Unfortunately, so. And I do, from my understanding of it, this is based off the original 747, so I don't have high hopes for this guy. And if we get in there and I'm like, this is absolute shit, this is absolute junk, then we're gonna try out the Horizon Sim Dreamliner, which once again might rely on the same thing. It might rely on the same exact thing, unfortunately. One of the things that some of these freeware aircrafts tend to have in common is that they tend to just reuse the flight deck. And I personally am not exactly for that, but it is what it is, I guess. So. Come on, Sim, you gonna load? Yeah, but I thought the A330 we were exploring yesterday. I thought that was worthy. I actually don't know. Worthy enough of going on to VATSIM, I don't know. Worthy of the price, worthy of the time, yes. Something, but I want someone to make a better version of some of these aircrafts, right? That is one thing that I do want. Come on, Sim, you gonna load? I want to trying to be in better on 11 today. Maybe around 30. We have to get the Boeing yoke here. For anyone wondering, I am one of those people who uses the Boeing yoke with the Airbus throttles. Oh, sorry, with a slightly modified Airbus throttle. The reason I use the slightly modified Airbus throttle, it gives me, the Airbus throttle gives me speed brakes and flaps and everything, right? Which I think are essential. Right, but I have a little modification done here. Go watch Aeronaut's video for the modification I did. The reason that, but the modification is I took off the standard cap, right, and I added my own caps and the flaps number, just for the sake of Boeing planes have a lot more flap settings, and I currently fly Boeing planes a bit more often. Actually, my initial plan for tonight was actually to do a little more to Heathrow tonight for setup, but I got some more little way, guys. But I want to get something out to you guys. I want to get something out to y'all tonight, so I want to keep the content rolling slowly. Anyway, Salty. I've actually had it. That's aircraft in stock for a few weeks now. All the way down here. Okay. Yeah, let's see if this is really that much better. Let's take a look. Oh, we're gonna do something really, really stupid here. We're gonna do something extremely stupid here. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna try Edinburgh. And now y'all see why we're gonna do something extremely stupid today. This is one of those extremely stupid things we're gonna do today. So, we're gonna try to take this thing out of Edinburgh and into probably Dublin, actually. If I think it is worth my time. Which, of course, it may not. Oh. My mouse is bloody fucked up. Do you like this new setup of having this guy over here, but it's annoying. I'm getting that feeling. I'm getting that feeling, though. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to connect ground power? I don't know how the hell I'm even supposed to connect ground power. It's like, what the hell? It's like, I guess I have to go through perhaps GSX. Question. Well, it's nice to see we have a decent version of Eddie now. But you like really have to go through GSX here. It's like the default plane usually has it, so it's like, oh, my mouse. I'm swap out the batteries in this mouse. This version of Eddie is a little bit better though. Okay, that's here. I'm not seeing. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is looking very, very much like the default. It's like I can't. Yeah. Okay. I mean, not ladies and gentlemen. I think I know how this plane's gonna operate then. Man, from my indication here. From my indication here, this... I think I know how this plane is going to react here. Um. Yeah, guys, I'm inclined to think that I'm not going to use this aircraft today. Okay. My plea to PMDG. PMDG, please expedite your release of the 747. Please expedite that release before you get the NGs coming out. Please expedite that release. Okay. Because we need... This here looks like dog shit. I'm getting the exact same feeling here that I was getting with, I'm getting the exact same feeling here that I was getting with the, with the original 7.4. In fact, from my understanding, make use of this fucking screen, guys. It's like, seriously, it's not that hard. I mean, last I checked, didn't even have a modeled cabin. But I want something like study level, right? No, it doesn't have a model cabin. I can guarantee all that now. I mean, like, I can't even backwards, forwards. It just stops. Right. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. I mean, none of these buttons work here. The circuit panel there does not work. Something here kind of wants to work, but it doesn't. Yeah, okay, guys, this is like... This is dog shit. Okay, guys. This is dog shit. This is not worth the flight out of Edinburgh at all, and I'm probably not going to continue to use the 747 on the Batson network at all. With that said, though, the scenery here is a definite little upgrade. The scenery here is very much of an upgrade. The scenery here is a much welcome upgrade. That's, guys, the 747 complete crap. In fact, if anything, it's worse than the stock. Because I'm pretty sure that the stock at least had the cabin up here. It's like this here, it's stock shit. I want a better. I want a fucking 747 that's worth my time. Because I actually think that the 747 is a cool looking aircraft. I think it's a good looking aircraft as well. So it's a shame that I have to say this shit, but unfortunately, I'm completely serious. This 747 here is dog shit, and like, so I'm gonna cut off the stream here, I think. What a waste of storage, if I'm being completely honest. This is a waste of storage. And unfortunately, I'm not lying about that. This here, it's a waste of storage. That's what it is. Give me the Phoenix. And any builds, I know that you guys. I know that any builds like primarily an a350. What should we do at the time? Is FS5 can work on that. Maybe we'll try to land. Let's get in the anti-builds a350 and let's do some landing practice. Let's do some landing practice in the anti-builds a350. We need some landing practice in that aircraft. Oh, that might be wait though. I think I had to go through everything. I think I had to go through pretty much everything I could in the anti-build store, and I uninstalled it, and then I had to reinstall it because anti-build I didn't know it was truly accurate. We're gonna take the a350. A350 1000. The United Kingdom. I'll try to get some landing practice. The enabled a350 because I think that's a bit more worthy of my time. Getting those perfect touchdowns. To be clear, a perfect touchdown is not. Let me repeat this. To be clear, a perfect touchdown is not smooth. It's not always the smoothest, right? Because not every smooth landing is particularly safe. What I'm going for is good landing considering the environment, not good landing true to the law. Not. That is what I want. I'm not looking for smoothest landing ever. I think I've gotten plenty of smooth landings. Right. Making sure the aircraft is not a floater. Making sure it has a firm enough touch on the ground. Making sure the wings don't want to fly anymore. But they have enough lift left in case I can go around. All those, or what I want. We haven't gotten an acceptable landing in the a350 yet. So at least I don't think we've got a good one yet. We've had a few close calls, but. Kind of embarrassing how much, considering how much we've used it. once they can submit their time. Now it has been a few minutes since we asked them the a350. So, but yeah, we'll set it up, and then maybe we'll go ahead and start out at Edinburgh. Start out at Eddie for some landing practice, and then we'll move on to probably Heathrow, maybe Charles de Gaulle, maybe something a little further away. But yeah. By the way, I'm not going to switch over to anything to any other scenery when it comes to Charles de Gaulle, because I think that the scenery is quite good. So. Just waiting for it to nuke them. I feel bad for PMDG servers tomorrow. They're gonna be shit tomorrow. I feel bad for them. This is taking forever. This is taking forever. I'm gonna upload all this up to probably randomcfs.com. Yeah, that is. I might disable a few pages. Just like take a look at the front page and be like, dip in this front page. So. Paid attention to the website. Different days, different days. Let's take a look here. Okay, we can go ahead and get the batteries on. Parking brake is on. Keep that on. In terms of fuel, we will go ahead and load ourselves up with some fuel. Good, it detected the compatible aircraft. Oh yes, not available. That's a little annoying. I kinda need it to be annoying. Or I kinda need it to be available. Just so I can load some fuel in it. There we go. Weather. There we go. What's this here? I'd like to know here what this, one of my issues right now is this autopilot disconnect button. Here on a autopilot disconnect, auto throttle disconnect. There we go. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna take a look. Load sheet. I think I'm just to wait here. I'm gonna. Let me go ahead and create a simple brief thing then, so we can figure it out. Go ahead and hop into some brief then, and create a quick little thing. Take two. And then, in terms of fuel, let's see here. An extra 100 kilos. Alright, we got this coming. Ought to be making a mess, bud. Okay. And then I would like to try to APU can go on with the APU lead on. Ignition stopped. To be clear, this is not ever the recommended way to do this. The APU is not even available yet, so It'll be a minute. Flight plan. Internet. Actually, on IRS. Let's see here. Actually, can we just... we'll go ahead and wait. Flap open. View bleed is on. Ignition stopped. Very, very slowly. Insert. Got the systems loading up online. Okay. I just want to actually come in here and view and options. IRS alignment in 2 minutes. Two minutes on the IRS alignment. One minute on the IRS alignment. Okay. Winwits. Strobes on. Beacon on. Okay, lights on. We gotta advertise our beautiful British Airways logo. Okay. IRS should be aligned in a moment. Your minutes. Gotta go. Flaps full. Maybe we'll just... There you go. Ignition start. And Beth coming online. Still waiting here. Number 2. Let's get number 2 online. I'll give the engines a minute. Let's see what they're doing out here. I already have these. I guess now's a good time to do our controls check. Now, if you can believe this, somehow this amount of flaps is enough to slow the aircraft down. Are they both available now? And engine 2 is available. Engine 1 should be coming online. Putting engine 2 online. Engine 1 serve. Clear it. And now we can go ahead and connect our external power. Oh no, come on now. We need the little come on, engine one. You gotta come online here, engine one. Just that, can't really do anything here. Until engine 1, there we go, I think engine 1 now is trying to come online a bit faster now. As good as it is. Okay, perfect. So, we're gonna start off here. The enabled a350 1000. I'm gonna start off here at Edinburgh. Runway 06. Well, I'll try for runway 06. Okay, good. So, and then long final, flaps full, move aircraft. That's bullshit. Preparing for the approach. Flaps levers set to full. Release your parking brake. Take a look here.
2,500.
$2,400 on the altitude. And then, can I get the ILS working? Or are they do that at the moment? Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh shit. I have control. Okay. Didn't think that one was supposed to be this bad. Okay. Just make sure we're on the rudder pedals a bit. Around up here. What are the winds saying? Got a significant. $1,000 check. Continuing approach. This is practice. Even though I would have thrown away this approach a while ago. Without any ILS, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult without 500 check. Kind of difficult without
300.
Okay, Pappies are telling us we're a little low. Oh, that's fine. I'm feeling
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Landing
100.
Edinburgh.
90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Red 10, 261 feet per minute.
Brake, max braking, max brake set, max reverse. Brake set, max reverse. Brake set, max reverse.
$261 feet per minute, I'll take that. And pitch that down on there's only a oh, great pitch, that's fine. Okay. Well, we're gonna try that again, but I'm gonna make sure that the ILS is in. In it. What? Okay, maybe it's gonna be here in Sev. Or maybe it is maintained. There's some. I remember seeing it in some place. Maybe it's this one. No, no glass are out. Maybe that was the issue. 108.1. Turn off graph. We can change it if we need to. Because that was kind of difficult without the was quite difficult. But overall, that landing was not horrendous. Approach ILS 06. One 108.9 is what it should be at. Yeah, 108.1. Maybe it's in here. Navrat. What's 2 for though? It's 2 for the exactly the same. Wait. Navrat. Here it is. Looking for 108.9. With a course of 060 degrees. Okay. Once again, long final. Climb detent. Let's see here.
2,500.
2,500, check. Actually, we're aiming for 2,400 long final here. Shut up. Like you said, this airport in the A350, we definitely need to make sure that we are using reversers the entire runway length. We need to make sure we are using reversers and aiming for an early touchdown. EF control, check. Long final. Edinburgh traffic speed bird Tinga Tinga 2. 10-mile final, ILS 06 left. Or ILS 06 at Edinburgh. lamps are full, right? Yeah. We're not looking that good, especially the winds are
1,000.
1,000 check. Can we go ahead and get a realigned on the log equalizer? Yes, we can. On the glide path.
$500.
500 check.
$400.
400 check. Come on, idiot. It's not.
$300.
Muck this up. 100 check.
$200.
Sink rate.
200 check.
$100. 90. 80.
Sink rate.
70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
But this is fast for me to be going around.
5.
Set max reverse. Set max reverse.
It is set.
Set max reverse.
Auto brake off.
Set
Ending up in the ditch. Yeah, that landing was not great. Landing distance 1,014 meters. That is not as good as I needed it to be. Long final again. We're set to climb.
2,500.
Shall I do a video this time? Those pappies were dead on though. Okay. It's established. Damn the aircraft shuttle. Okay. Let's do this. Let's not muck this up.
$1,000.
1,000 check.
500.
500 check.
400.
400 check.
300.
300 check.
200.
200 check.
Sink rate.
100. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50.
Lights
40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Auto brake off.
That was probably one of our. That's probably our best landing near the A350 yet. And look, we even made this little taxiway here. We even made this little taxiway there. That's who said it was. Just like that. And look at that, we made the little taxiway. We made this little taxiway. This oversized aircraft on this not very, very long runway. We made this little taxiway here. I'm happy about that. Okay. Let's try the other one. Runway now. Runway 24, what's this? It should be 240 degrees. Okay, it's saying the wind's calm. I have a hard time believing that. Snake Isles 240 degrees on the nav rad. Two 40 degrees at 108.9. Okay. Long final. Yeah. Long final. Long final, and this takes us actually over the ocean a bit. Yeah, we do higher that, aren't we? You'll be surprised what I can do. That's down to 240. 400 at. That's because they think we might need some time to deal with the problem. So.
2,500.
Check. Right out in the middle of the ocean. I mean, if it were free flowing, I'd be concerned. And unfortunately, our speed's gonna be up just because this aircraft's doing a spot on jump. I'm gonna end the stream here in a few minutes. Now aircraft's turning now. Alright, we're gonna take it over Once established, we descend the glide path. Okay. And we can move it down a little. Let's see here. A little off the glide slope. So far, looking quite good. Now, of course, we all know that I'm an incompetent little bastard, so there's always a chance I can muck this up. Just gonna get a little bit of throttle. Just to keep the speed up.
Speeds.
I agree. Give it a little
Speed.
Yeah, I'm mucking this up, am I? Not bad then, not that bad.
1,000.
1,000, check. Wind is calm, supposedly. But that's not what the sim is saying. It's not what the aircraft is saying, though. I just went a little bit more.
500.
500, check.
400.
400, check. Everything normal. Just fine with this approach.
300.
300, check. Really on the high side. Not anymore.
200.
200, check.
Great.
I agree with that. Secret warning.
100. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
That was a little on the rough side, but that's...
Auto brake off.
Overall, though, that wasn't that bad. Just want to make 30 feet, 3 feet, that's fine. Right, sent 531 feet per minute. Yeah, that could have been a little bit better. Yeah, that could have been a little bit better. Approach speed 137. Threshold 41. Let's take a look at what does this landing report have to say. When it came to that glide slope, we essentially did it. Okay. Close to hard landing. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Deviation from center line satisfactory. Banked at touchdown. Landing distance very good. 164 meters. Flaps full. Threshold crossing it. Yeah. You wanted to. We supposedly were supposed to have to aim for like about 100 feet there. At 8 miles out though, we did pretty good job. One final. Do that one more time for the night, and then call it. Alright, this time I think we're gonna try something a little different.
2,500.
I was thinking about trying to do this with the yoke, but no. I have control. Wonderful. Doesn't need to bank that hard for establishment. See, it overshot it. We don't need to overshoot it. Okay, we are 10 miles out. Established then. Right path. We are established. Alice 2-4. Spin a little bit of throttle here. Spin a little bit of throttle. Touch throttle just to keep us above where we need to be. Ground spoilers, they're armed. Look at us, we're already mucking this approach up.
Speed, speed, speed.
Yep, I agree. We are very much disconnected from the load blaster.
One thousand.
1,000, check. Everything looking normal so far. Just a little on the high side.
$500.
500, check.
400.
400, check. Getting a little low here.
300.
300, check.
200.
200. Get the glass up running in a moment.
100. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Rate descent, 491 feet per minute. A little bit better.
Auto brake off.
Can we make this... Okay. Threshold height, 56 feet. Much better. Much better. And then pitch at touchdown, 2.7 degrees. That wasn't great, but to be clear, that was so much better than what it was.
Brake. Max braking. Max braking.
We don't need max brake. What are you talking about? We just need to vacate here. Oh, and it's at this point in time which we can switch this guy over. We can go ahead and zoom in all the way here. And know where we are. And more importantly, know where our tail is. Know that we have to do that. And we can try to take off from an active taxiway. Flaps up. Initiate our very late go round. Not our first time taking off on a taxiway. And then we'll try to land again. Then it can have an engine failure. That's full. Go mayday, we've lost number 2 engine. Number 2 engine shut down, folks. Turn back. Turn back for A.
2,500.
Field in sight. Somebody who's just lost with engine V, actually. Good job.
One thousand.
1,000 check. Of course, rely on one engine now.
Five hundred.
500 check.
400.
400.
300. 200. 100. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
For an engine failure, we did a pretty good job there. Then again, every aircraft in the U.S. is legally, every dual-engine aircraft inside of the U.S. is actually meant to have something called an ETOPS certification. And essentially what that means is the aircraft, if it were to lose one engine, if an aircraft were to lose 50% of its engine power, it must still, the other engines must be able to provide power and enough thrust to get it to it safely. See, there we got that engine shut down. Landing went down. Alright, anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in.